the moon to rule at night and all the stars. Then the earth was taking a new form, was becoming colorful. Things were beginning to change. God continued until the sixth day. He made man in his image and gave them command and authority to have dominion. People of God, you are created in the image of God. You need to enter into the same shoe with the maker of the heavens and the earth. What do? Those projects, those situations, those lives, those destinies around you that are without form and void. It is time to activate perfection. As you begin to declare to them, speak forth your desire, speak forth your expectation, speak forth what you want to do, what you want to see. How? Begin to say to them, let there be. Let there be. Do you want to see resources come into your life? Let there be resources. Do you want to see cars to make your life easy and make your businesses mobile? Let there be car. Whatever it is, let there be life. Let there be job. Let there be visa. Let there be marriages. Let there be scholarship. Let there be job. Whatever it is, keep speaking. For how long? For as long as you are waiting to see your desires fulfilled. To come to the state of perfection like God did to the earth that was without form and void, God began to speak and he continued to speak. Speak strong enough and long enough. Don't stop speaking. Don't give up. Don't quit. This is the sixth month. I don't care what you have received this year. I don't want to know the explanation why things are not working. You have something to do to exercise your dominion. You need to begin to speak, beginning from today, for the remaining part of this year, until it becomes perfectly okay, until it gets to the state where there is no blemish. Begin to speak from now. It does. How will it happen? I don't care to know. How did it happen with God? You were created in the image of God. If God spoke, then you must begin to speak. In Ezekiel 37, the prophet was expecting an army, a national army. And guess what the prophet saw? The prophet saw dry bone instead of an army. He saw dry bone. But what did the prophet Ezekiel do? In Ezekiel 37, and he began to speak. 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 He didn't just spoke once. No, he didn't just spoke twice. But hear this. Every speaking caused a change. But some of the changes were not remarkable. The bones started coming together. The bones started looking for each other. It didn't make sense. They were still bone. But he kept speaking until the bone put on flesh. He kept speaking until the bone became a living being. He kept speaking until the bones became a great army. Amazingly. And God said to him, that is the house of Israel. Is it surprising today that that nation is got an army equivalent to any army in the world? Yet, it was a dry bone. Are you giving up on your dream? Are you giving up on your expectation? Are you thinking it's not going to work? You are created in the image of God to have dominion. Exercise that dominion to change the order of your life as you begin to speak. Speak to that business, let there be. Speak to that child, let there be. Speak to that home, let there be. Speak to that bank account, let there be. Speak, don't stop speaking. Don't stop speaking. Don't stop speaking. When I started pastoring in Kaduna, things were not working. Things were not in shape. Then I formed a habit of waking up 1 a.m. in the morning, walking through the street where the church was located, and I began to speak our desire. I began to announce our desire. I began to declare our desire in that location. And today the story is different. If God did it and it worked, if Ezekiel did it and it worked, you can do it this year and it will work for you. So, Don't stop speaking. You have come to the month of perfection. And I expect you to begin to declare. And God said, let it be said that Samson said, and Jeremiah said, and Mary said, and Jacob said, and Elizabeth said, let your speaking begin from now. Let your speaking. Whoever you are, wherever you are, under the influence of my voice, the maker of the heavens and the earth want to hear your voice. On this first day of the 6th month of the year, the month of perfection, will you begin to make that pronouncement? Will you begin to make those declarations? The Lord had you, and he will bring them to pass. Blessed be the name of the Lord. I give him all the praise and all the glory, because your speaking shall turn to testimonies for you. In the name of God the Father, the Son, and by the power of the Holy Spirit, I seal all your speaking, and I ask heaven to respond to you speedily. Thank you for listening. And I ask that the Lord bless you and keep you all through this month. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his sweet countenance over you, give you peace now and forevermore. In the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And I say to you as you go through this month, shalom unto you. God bless you.